In high school, I was a pretty good kid. It was just at home, my mom worked full-time. It made for a really, broken family.
My brother was a student at Santa Fe. He had an 18-month-old baby. His wife was pregnant. And because he went to school during the day, he found a job in the evening or at night working at a hotel.
When I became older, I kind of started talking to boys, and I ended up getting pregnant. And that's when things started going downhill.
The offender's name is Anthony Cobbs. On the early morning hours of December 7th, a car pulled up. Anthony held him up. My brother gave him the money, but then he pulled the trigger and the gun jammed.
My mom was disappointed. My dad was coming home from prison. One day we were arguing and I just couldn't take it anymore, and I was gonna leave, and she took my baby.
My brother ran, but there was a desk in front of the door that would have exited to the outside, so all he could do was just lay down and hide under the desk.
I tried to, follow her, and she blocked my way, and I pushed her.
Anthony chased him in there and shot him point blank in the cheek and in the temple.
And then she called the police, and I got arrested.
I think we all know what peace is at some moment of time in our lives. We've fallen in love, we see a baby, the plant grows, you smell a flower. There's a moment where everything else vanishes. There is a drama that is unfolding before us. It is nonstop. It's always going to be there, and just to allow it to be there. Peace is allowing ourselves to say, at the core, I am part of this great mystery of life. Peace to me is claiming that. That's mine. No one can ever take it away from me. I am part of the magic and miracle of life. And if I am, so is everything and everyone else.
The impact of the crime on me and my family and friends even to this day is tremendous. You really become a different person. So part of the healing had been to go and meet Anthony. I had so many questions, and really the big question that I had, I think, my entire life until 2 years ago when I got to meet him was, why did you kill my brother? I'll never forget seeing him walk through the door. I was just so immersed with emotion, just a flood of emotion came over me, and I just cried. There were a lot of things that I wanted to say to him, and I wanted to let him know he had taken away a wonderful person. I thought to myself, I can't leave this room. I don't know if I'm ever going to see him again or communicate with him again without telling him I forgive him, because I do, and I needed to do that to free myself. So I said, is it okay if I shake Anthony's hand? And he jumped up, he leaned way over the table. His hand was on top of mine and then on my other hand, and I said, Anthony, I forgive you. And that was so empowering, and I couldn't help but think, and I'm just holding the hand of probably the hand that held the gun that shot my brother. And if I can do that, and if I can forgive him, I can forgive anybody for anything.
Is peace possible? Absolutely, peace is possible. The work we're focusing on at the River Phoenix Center for Peacebuilding is a comprehensive approach to peace building. We're educating teachers and mental health providers, law enforcement, and the community as a whole to really look at how do we build resilience and support people to overcome many challenges that happen to all of us. One of the programs that we offer is a communication and self-esteem program. The idea is to really give young people these skills of communication and self-awareness, self-regulation and empathy, for them to have these skills, because many of them are just one experience away from being a parent.
That class really changed the way I communicated with everyone. I spoke more clearly. I knew ways to kind of de-escalate bad situations and conversations. I used those things that we've learned from the class at home, and it helped a lot. I ended up moving out when I met my boyfriend Tony, and now we live together in our own apartment, taking care of Aiden. Everything is pretty much going great now because of the class. I feel like that really shifted my whole life.
Peacebuilding is a very exciting and emerging field around the world, and it has to do with providing structures and resources and support that address all levels of a society to lift everyone into their highest potential. Programs that we offer at our center are the Police-Youth Dialogue to address disproportionality, trauma training and resilience building, Peace Through Sports, where we're helping promote physical literacy and emotional literacy through play, restorative justice, really to address the challenges that exist in the criminal justice system, and bringing victims and offenders together.
I heard that River Phoenix Center for Peacebuilding was doing programs in the schools. Actually, I heard it from my son. He would tell me about this class and that he learned about empathy. And then I learned more about it, and they were talking about anti-bullying. And then I knew, this is what I need to do. And these are the people that are going to help me. And nothing happens overnight. But I do have a piece that I did not have before.
I have seen the direct impact of Hart and Jeffrey's work with the River Phoenix Peacebuilding Initiative.
The River Phoenix Center for Peacebuilding came about. I was actually invited to go and participate in the youth dialogue, which changed my life. It broke down barriers that I didn't realize still existed with me as a deputy sheriff. It was powerful for me to go and experience that interaction one-on-one, face-to-face with the youth in our community. These kids are our future leaders.
We're all members of the same community, and we all have to kind of be engaged and participate to create the community that we want to live in.
Whether it's internal conflict or conflict in relationships, it's just so powerful to learn how to deal with it constructively, because it is constructive. It's an opportunity, and when we lean into it, we can gain so much more than if we avoid it.
Everybody can be a face for peace. How can you contribute? Let this be a call to action. Whether it's a parent or a teacher or a police officer, community member, everyone can be a peace builder.